for.
Oh yeah, or no, it's like, oh, well, but because it's like I said about money, it's that price point you get started in. So you get a 450 or 570 or whatever, and it's only so high.
Yeah.
Then you go out and like, oh, I get stuck in the ruts and I can't.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
It's like a never-ending cycle. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back. Glad to have you along for a ride. If you're new here, my name is Don, and this is Adventures This Way. Today I'm out in a buddy's garage, and we are going to have a detailed walk around of his custom 2019 Polaris Sportsman 850. I think you're going to like it. We are going to go over the snorkel system that he installed. We are also going to look at his custom rad relocate, which is very, very cool. And we are also going to have a look at his custom exhaust. I think you're going to like it.
Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool.
Pretty big spot for it. It doesn't melt here. I promise you.
So let's talk about a little bit about the snorkel, say, for example.
Yeah.
So that's the stock coming out part.
Maybe here.
So then you make your connection. No, this is an interesting piece that you got there.
So
So you got this is like your air intake turbo.
yeah, and this is also a piece from the intercooler kit.
Okay, so that's an intercooler.
That's a stock pipe down there.
Yeah.
Intercooler on it.
Yeah, I think that stuff seals so much better than what I.
Well, you know, they were good.
Well, they're meant to seal the engine intake. Yeah. So
It's not gonna have anything.
exactly.
And it's nice. It's like so pliable, so it actually
You need a bit of give, yeah. So then when you come down here, and then
I watched a video where a guy had bought all the high lifter parts.
Yep. Which I was.
And he's like, oh, high lifter goes through the wheel well.
So then how do you get it off?
How do you get it off? Well, if I needed to, and my idea was I'll just have it cut here.
Yeah.
Like
put
a
a joint in
fitting,
it. Yeah. If you need to take this off. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I haven't had to, but I mean, I guess you could. If I had to take it off, I'd probably just do it here
Yeah.
and there, and then just, turn it all of it.
Yeah. And then you disconnect it, slide it off. Yeah. That's cool. So your air. So then the CT in.
Yeah.
Which I like this setup here. It's nice and tight.
Yeah.
And then you come back around here. Now this may be a little different on mine, so that you can't quite. I don't know if you got the.
Yeah,
rings
this
to do
is
here.
different.
Yeah.
I saw a guy online that did this, and it was a pain in the ass for his gas cap.
Well, no, dude.
And if I had a smaller one, but I can move it to get the gas cap off. No, but it actually comes on and goes off.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
I saw a guy online. There's another 850 with the weird. He wanted to keep this, like the storage, right?
Oh yeah.
So,
Like this is this is the cool part of it. Yeah. And that's the one thing that's a pain with mine. It's not.
there's that waterproof
usable.
storage full of water.
Yeah. So then
We were picking up beer cans in the forest the other day. Laura's like, "What are you doing so much drinking in the woods with Luke?"
So what do we got going across here? Let's have a look see.
And it just goes to the other side. So
You basically go underneath the battery and everything.
Yeah. I didn't want to relocate the battery. That's a good place for it. I see a lot
It
of
is a good
kids,
place for it.
You
Yeah.
put it down here. I don't want my battery in the water all the time. That's not good for the connection.
I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
So one of the things I liked about this is the battery being so high.
So then that goes across.
Yeah.
And these are your two air intakes here.
Yep.
Oh, see, that is so much nicer than mine. The older one is, it's a pain. This is definitely a little more modular. It's nicer to cut them off. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice.
So that one's from your video.
Yeah.
Watched your video.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna do it properly, and I mean it's strong.
Yeah.
So it's I opened it up. I epoxied a plumbing fitting in.
Yeah. I like how it goes that way.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then this one, I just made a plate
Yeah.
and filled in the back. So there's like the box is weird. So if you look inside,
Yeah, it's got some weird. It's got a few weird things to it. Yeah.
but now it has a good feed on either side, each side of the filter, and it's a good solid.
Well, it's
That
gonna.
one's broken.
I think it's gonna hold together quite nice. The key thing with this is, you need some flexible stuff
It's just nice
to help, and it's gonna move. Yeah, I like it
it's
so.
rubbery and strong enough.
Exactly. This is one of the toughest things right there.
Yeah, that I've had a lot of success with.
Yeah, that's
It's
that,
been
that
like
type of.
100% okay.
What do you know what size that hose is?
3 inch.
It's a 3-inch.
Yeah, 3 inch like silicone.
3-inch outside diameter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3.
And then it basically reduces down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it
reduces down.
it bumps out a bit here.
Wow.
But it does, like, this allows it to kind of move. A lot of people only run 2 1 1/4s, and
It needs the.
it does
needs
make a
enough
big
airflow.
difference. Just 1 1/4 to 2 inch, the amount of airflow it can take, because there's elbows in each of the.
Yeah,
All of those
yeah.
going to slow it down and stuff. So
Well, I'll tell you, as far as air intake on mine, it's an actual 2-inch pipe
right,
that comes in, and it's split to 2.5 inches that come into the tube.
right.
So it'd be very. Yeah, I mean, if you do the math on that up on it, you might have more airflow in each tube.
I don't.
Trying to think of hydraulic, it gets. Yeah,
Well, you Frontenac
people
crowd,
that
you'd know. You probably had a good math
there'd
teacher.
be people that know everything exactly.
There would be. Yeah, I'm not one of those people.
There's math involved and stuff. So.
I do know that I sent some maps to Ryan at RBS, and
Yes.
he didn't send me anything back.
Yeah.
So, like, and he had it done for, like, what I
Like
had was
what
2
you
1
had.
1/4s at the time,
Yeah.
and I sent him back maps with the with the 2s, and the curve is nice and smooth. It makes great power. It does work well. Like, I think it works great.
So let's do a little bit about the rad relocate.
Sure.
So as you were saying, that's the stock bumper, where it's a,
No, I made it.
the whole bumper you made it,
Yeah.
and it looks killer.
Well, it's just a piece of pipe from Princess
I
Alma.
know, but it's got that meanness.
Buy
to it.
that MIG welder when it's on sale.
That's
Well,
right.
the bike has the lines.
Well, it follows
So
the lines
it-
nicely, yeah.
And the Polaris one's like nicer, it follows it better, and I thought about
Well,
spending more time, but I'm not a fabricator.
no, I mean exactly. Fabricate and make it all look 100. Like, you know what? It gets all dirty. It looks good, but
And it's 2 layers, right?
it's 2 layers. Yeah.
The rad has lots of room,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
and then there's lots of room for air. So when I first posted it, a lot of people are like, "Oh, you're
Oh,
going for the no
100%.
airflow model,"
No.
and it's like, no, that's not it. What I know
This is gonna keep
all
the
the
stuff.
crap. You go
Yeah.
through the woods and the sticks, like, whoop,
Oh,
like
it's
3 years.
it's really good. Tell me a little bit about the bracket.
So
and
this
these
part
pieces.
was from my Harley. That's the
Some old
old
Harley.
crash bar.
Old crash bar.
You can see the chrome right here. Still chromed underneath.
Oh,
I'm pretty lazy and I like bumper guard. And then this is like, you know, like a pull down machine. When you walk up to it, there's like the name of the pull down
Yeah,
company.
yeah, a lap pull down.
And
or
it's
whatever,
steel,
yeah.
like it's a piece of
So
metal.
it's the leftover stuff they're getting rid
from
of,
their
right?
school, yeah. And that's what these hinges are.
And the hinges are key. Yeah, they're definitely.
And this thing here is just there to support this.
Yeah, that helps support it. Yeah.
And then it's like, it's never going anywhere.
No.
It might move a bit, but once it's all bolted down, it doesn't.
No, I mean,
It's-
this
the
is
plastic isn't under stress, right?
exactly. And that's how mine is, or they're the ones that bolt to the rack, which is not meant to
The rack's not
carry.
very strong.
No, it's not meant to carry.
Is it?
And with all the bumps and
Rusty on the inside.
with all the bumps and jumps and everything, it's like
Yeah.
it's accessible. Like that is the way it should be. Like that's
Yeah, like I would hope that maybe a rad company sees it and they're like, that's a great idea. We should make it like that. Because
But you know what? Most people will pay more money for something that does what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
And you don't have to modify it yourself.
well, if you look at the design, actually, it's really simple because all you start with is this piece of steel that's the same as that grid piece that fits in here that easily comes out where the rad is normal.
yeah, I think that, yeah, I
So
got it.
that's just a little piece of 3/16.
So these here, this is where your stock bumper mounts into.
Yeah,
These 4
like
bolts
these
here.
4 bolts.
Yep.
Is
That's
where
where
the,
one bolts in. Yeah. So yours is actually higher. Yeah.
and then so everything's on this, and this is just big. heavy
Yeah.
duty.
So that's designed. Yeah. That makes so much sense.
It
Yeah,
works. It has a
finding
work, yeah.
stuff pieces like this. I mean, there's stuff out
I
there.
have some a bunch at school.
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
lots
it's
of
around.
those.
Yeah. You can get stuff.
But I mean, it's about what for the money that they charge for these things.
Oh,
I was like, holy, like a Bison one, which are pretty nice.
bison. Yeah.
Yeah, Bison's a Canadian company that make them. They're pretty burly. Or that Checo
Mhm.
bulldozer, but they don't have any in stock.
No,
Like,
no.
You know, they that's the like assemble at home one.
Okay. Let's do a little bit tire. Now, what size is the tire? Are yours?
29.5.
Okay. What I want to know is, yours is sitting taller than mine. You got more ground clearance than me. I don't know why. I got a bracket left on mine. You know what offset are your rims?
These are 5.3s. 5.2s.
5.2. What? Okay, here's the thing. What kind of air pressure are you running in those?
Oh, I think I have them at like 10.
Okay, so you got a little. Okay, I should really play around with the air pressures with them. Obviously, the more air
I
pressure.
do notice that it's higher in the video, but that could be the shocks. Like it could be the shock spring set up. From
Yeah, actually, yeah. Where do you got
to the ears, right?
like, no, where do you got your shock set at?
Well, I mean,
3.
Yeah, at the front I have it on like 3rd.
Yeah, I got one on 2. At the back's on 3. It's so much nicer to ride.
Yeah, yeah, especially with those tires. Like I have those mud lights. Those are the first tires I bought.
Yeah. Oh, everyone's like, oh yeah, my light's great. Yeah, well they're not.
Well, they are actually. If you're like riding on rock, like if you're just ripping on trails,
Yeah.
the bike
And
is
go through
way
some
faster.
Oh no, no.
Like if
No,
if you're at the park and you don't want to go on any, if you're in mud holes.
Yeah, it's not. If you're gonna go through some muddy puddles and things like that, they're gonna work.
Yeah,
and more trail riding
Yeah.
than mud stuff. Oh, absolutely. Okay, so one other thing we should cover is your exhaust.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
exhausts are big things.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty straightforward. I sent you that link on Amazon.
So it's Larson? Yeah,
Lawson.
Lawson, yeah, I think I got it.
So it was a 3-inch out there, but you know,
Yeah,
we
so then you just welded
cut
a new
it,
piece in to make it
cut
smaller.
it, took the piece off the stock muffler,
Mm-hmm.
welded it onto this.
Yep, so that it would marry.
So I had a
Yeah.
piece, and then just bought a spring kit, and a couple of tabs.
Bingo bango. And you just made that hanger for
$50
it?
bucks. So I
It
mean,
sounds
the
awesome,
best
man.
investment for anybody that do, like any of those people, is like a MIG welder. Like
Yeah.
those little ones that are on
Or
sale.
even stuff like that, you can take stuff to people that do welding and they'll do it for you. It's not gonna cut.
It's true, but
It's, well,
yeah, you know, but
no,
then,
but still. You gotta have that design ideas but you can get stuff and take it, yeah, absolutely. Learning how to weld and
yeah,
no one-
and
no
it's-
having a
it's
buddy that
so
knows-
much
yeah.
YouTube stuff, right?
Oh.
So you can build a lot of. If you want to build a front bumper for what a front bumper costs, you could probably buy the steel and a welder, and watch some videos and build that. Maybe it'll suck or whatever, but you'll start being an artist. Like you'll start
Exactly.
doing stuff.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly. But it just goes to show you that you don't have to buy kits for everything. You don't. You can do, if you've got the place to work on it, if you've got the time, or maybe some buddies or help, but just like, you don't have to spend the big money for buying this and buying that. You can do it yourself.
there's something you're throwing through the woods. Like
Exactly.
contrast, right? I don't build
There-
plumbing supply stuff for that.
There's your contrast.
I build good
You
stuff.
want to keep this shiny, and you don't want to keep it, hitting with sticks and rocks and things. But when you go with this, and you go through mud and I was talking the other day, maybe it hasn't come out yet, the amount of abuse that my machine has taken, it's like sandblasting. The frame is sandblasting. Yeah.
I still check with my DA.
Oh yeah, yeah, you make me one of those.
It's an easy job.
Yep. Let's wrap her up for now. And I just want to say thanks a lot, Michael, for showing us all your custom stuff on your machine. It was a beast, and everybody that's seen it in the video so far everyone's really happy with it. It was Polaris dominated that day, but not every day. But
We'll take what we get.
you take what you can get, and it's
And that's what
It's
makes
fun.
it. That's what makes it fun, right?
exactly. That's what makes it fun. Just getting out and having a blast.
Yeah.
Having a blast.
Especially right, like given the days that we have. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it for today, folks. We'll see you in the next one.